Welcome to the Cherith podcast. I am Evelyn Ngatia, your host. I am a born-again believer in Jesus Christ, a child of God, also a learning consultant focusing on secure leadership. This podcast has 3 pillars: faith, mental health, and secure leadership. I welcome you. Let's learn, let's grow, let's heal together. Let's walk together on this journey to secure leadership. Happy learning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from, wherever you're listening to this podcast from. Welcome to the Cherith podcast. I am your host, Evelyn Ngatia. So welcome to episode 3, where in episode 2, we discussed about the roots of insecure leadership, and we unpacked with Dr. Winnie Waiyaki codependency, and we unpacked narcissism. So in this episode, we are going to now look at attachment styles, which is also another root of insecure leadership, and another way we can find out the roots of insecure leadership. So my guest again, we have the pleasure and the honor of having Dr. Winnie Waiyaki again to help us unpack attachment styles. Karibu sana, Dr. Winnie.
Asante. Asante. Always a pleasure, Evelyn, to share some of these thoughts with you.
I know.
And the viewers.
Yes.
And the listeners.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today, as we talk about attachment styles, what are attachment styles? And what are the different types of attachment styles?
Okay. I think the quickest way to describe attachment is using the words working model.
Mm-hmm.
The model you work with in your relationships. Mm-hmm. So others will call it your relationship style. And attachment researchers traced how you relate with people through the attachment system.
Yeah.
I could sit here for 3 hours and talk about the attachment system of the brain, but I don't want to go there. But it is basically how we think about how we connect with others. And the attachment theorists and researchers shocked the world when they demonstrated in very many experiments that attachment styles or relationship styles form between the ages of 0 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
So how you are as a husband or a wife,
right?
And in this case, our podcast, a leader,
yes,
was determined when you are not even aware of your own existence.
Wow.
And that's why I say the brain is a very amazing, organ, because it picked up even before you knew yourself how the world was responding to you. So,
interesting that from the time you are 0 to 3 years, so your leadership style was already formed where you are under 3, in a huge sense.
Yes, if you want to, because some leadership theorists have used the attachment theory in their leadership theory.
Yeah.
So essentially that means 0 to 3. I mean, if you're taking care of a baby, 0 to 3 years, you are forming how they will respond to the world.
Mm-hmm.
So infants, that's the age we call infancy.
Yeah.
So infants know somewhere within them, they may not have a big brain. But remember, actually, in the womb, for the longest time, what we see is the head.
Yes.
The brain takes a very long time in an embryo to develop.
Mm-hmm.
So the attachment system forms in the womb.
Yeah.
And the baby comes out and says, what? Where is this? I have to survive. And for me to survive, I have to communicate to these people who are taking care of me, my needs, and who I am.
Yeah.
And so the infant communicates, not with language, with maybe body language. Because they'll cry, they'll squirm, they'll wiggle, they're always talking.
Yeah.
And when the caregiver reads those signals.
Yeah.
So those behaviors are called proximity-seeking behaviors. They have to seek that proximity to survive because they can't do anything for themselves. So if the caregiver responds and responds accurately, we call that attunement. You are attuned to the infant's needs.
Okay.
So the infant says, oh, so when I do this, they understand. So I'll do it more. Then the caregiver says, ukiona huyu akifanya hivi, this is what they need.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is an international podcast. I will avoid speaking Kiswahili.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah. So as that interaction goes on, the infant learns. Oh, okay. When I reach out, I am listened to.
Yes.
In which case, they form a secure attachment.
Right.
In which case, they see the world as safe.
Right.
And they feel confident. For example, infants, for a lot of their lives, are lying down horizontally. The rest, adults are walking. I mean, vertically, adults are horizontal.
Yeah.
And they are like, why aren't I horizontal? Why am I vertical all the time?
Where am I?
These people must be superior to me. For me, I can see that toy over there, but I can't reach it.
Yeah.
But this superior being is able to give me so these are superior. And I need them for my survival. So when the superior being responds to the inferior being, the inferior being feels, oh my goodness.
I love the way you describe that.
I'm entirely the most important person. Oh, anti-worth. Remember we talked about in the other podcast. They start feeling worth, their self-esteem is because there was attunement. And that's why this attachment theory was a groundbreaking theory because it was believed mothers are just there to feed.
Yeah.
It is this theory that helped us know the importance of cuddling, the importance of a baby being held. Previously, before then, you'd take a baby to the hospital and leave. And the baby is crying, calling for mommy. You can't stay in the hospital with the baby. But because of this, now we started seeing mothers or caregivers are not just for feeding. They are for emotional needs. So when they are listened, they are attuned to their needs, they become secure.
Yeah.
If they are given inconsistently, the baby, reaches out. Sometimes you respond, sometimes you don't. They learn where there is inconsistency in this world. I can never know when my needs will be met. So they become anxious.
Yeah.
Because they don't know when it will ever be, there'll ever be a response.
Yeah.
And this shows up in adulthood.
Yeah.
The other style is where there's neglect. The baby is crying, making hints, and nobody's bothered. The baby learns, oh, for me to survive, I have to withdraw. I can't attach. I don't want to attach. Because every attempt at attaching, I am snubbed. So in this world, I will always be snubbed. So I had better snub before I am snubbed.
All this is going on in the child's mind.
Can you see how amazing the brain is?
Yeah.
So these messages are happening in the child. So later on, this child is 30 years, a male, a husband. And the wife says, we need to talk. Ding, 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 ding. Alarm bell. I had better take off before I am, or something like. So we've been dating for 6 years now. What are you thinking? Oh, I'm not ready to settle down. Ooh. But you're almost 40. I'm not ready to settle down. Yeah. What we call commitment phobia. So it may have come from constantly being ignored. So you learn, I'm not worth being listened to. I really want to, the baby keeps sending out signals. I really want proximity, but you have proved I'm better off taking care of myself. So you see people who appear very independent. And these are the people we say, you are not a team player. But I'd rather do things by myself. I get them done.
Yeah.
Why would I rely on people? I was taught 0 to 3.
Yeah.
I am there to be ignored.
So I can only depend on myself. I'm the only dependable person. Human beings are generally not dependable.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yes. So that's the avoidant attachment style.
So the anxious is more so inconsistency?
There was inconsistency. Actually, so they learn to cling. Because if I don't hold on, I don't know when I'll ever be listened to.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. You don't know when the next round of
affection or attunement is going to come.
Okay.
So the little that I've got,
hold on to
I'm holding on
right.
to it.
Understood.
So in adult relationships, these are the people who are called needy, clingy. I sent you a text 3 seconds ago. You've not responded. You never respond to my text. Like now, I've sent you 3 seconds ago. They are so anxious.
Yeah.
And these are the same people who breadcrumbs. These days, a lot of social media is talking about breadcrumbs.
Yes.
They will tell you, I'd rather have breadcrumbs. It is something.
Yes.
It is better than nothing. So they learn because of the inconsistency of the caregiver to accept bare minimum. At least it's something.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
those are 3. We've talked of secure.
Yes.
The one who has full attunement.
Yes.
Not 100%, but substantive attunement.
Yeah.
The other one who attunement is inconsistent, so they become very anxious. Also, and then the avoidant one who is completely neglected. Now, if in upbringing there was trauma.
Yes.
Last time we talked about adverse childhood experiences, where there's trauma. Say there's a divorce or there's violence in the home. The attachment system gets confused. See, where there are inconsistencies, the brain tells the infant, you cling. When you get it, hang on to it.
Yeah.
That's a strategy. The avoidant, the strategy is sort yourself out.
Yeah.
Where there's trauma, the strategy is there's no strategy. Either this moment I'll attach, this moment I'll detach. One moment I'm anxious, another moment I'm avoidant. And let me tell you, Evelyn, this attachment style is called disorganized or fearful avoidant because it combines anxiety, fearfulness, and avoidance. It is so confusing for the individual.
Yeah.
It is so confusing because you really want to have a relationship. You want to relate with this person.
Yeah.
But they may make one mistake that sounds to you like they've abandoned you. And you're not sure whether to run away or to cling.
Right.
That conflict is so real. And you don't even know that you're having a conflict.
Yeah.
You're just feeling a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
So it's it's mainly springs from trauma, where there may be abuse or extreme neglect. So the attachment system in the brain cannot give you a strategy.
So when you talk about trauma, so back to our previous episode where we were talking about narcissistic abuse.
Yeah.
Is there a distinct, what can I say, a child who has narcissistic parent or parents is there a distinct attachment style that they have?
The child or the
child? So in both cases, does a narcissist have a distinct attachment style, but also does the, you know, what we were talking about the last time, a codependent, do they have a distinct attachment style?
Okay, what we could, okay, that's a very complex question, because the reality is many narcissists, and I know we didn't talk about where does narcissism come from.
Yeah.
They got it either because they were traumatized, there were adverse childhood events in all these things that we are talking about.
Yeah.
And so most likely the attachment style is either anxious, avoidant, or disorganized.
Okay.
Because of the adversity that resulted in the narcissism.
Right. Okay.
So we can tell, but what I must very quickly hasten to add, we are describing how these styles are formed in childhood.
Yes.
If you grow up through your childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and you meet people who become the opposite of your parents, who are nurturing, who are attuned to you, your attachment style changes. It becomes more secure.
Right.
So we could have a codependent who, and that is part healing. When the attachment style moves towards security, then obviously they find their identity.
Yes.
They find their identity and they stop being codependent.
Yes.
Yeah. So most likely it's insecure. Yeah. Because those last three that are not secure, they are insecure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I like what you brought out, that it's not a cast in stone, that whatever you experienced 0 to 3 years, you know, in the hands of the caregiver, later in life, you can actually become more secure depending on the people that you experience, but also the steps that you take, I believe, to heal yourself, like what you talked about, therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how does this show up in leaders? Since we're talking about secure leadership, how do we, and I think this is so, I guess this episode is really the meat of secure leadership, because that's what we are saying. How do we grow and become more secure, not just as adults, but as leaders?
Yes, because obviously once we become secure, in every sphere of life, we will exhibit security.
Right.
Yeah. So the secure leader, because remember they've been attuned to, so they are comfortable in their skin. They are not threatened.
Yeah.
And so they are able to do what is called authentic leadership. And the researchers in authentic leadership have really been trying to find out what is an authentic leader like. Yeah. And some of the things they brought out are self-awareness. A secure person knows this is what makes me angry. It's not that they are perfect because they are secure.
Yeah.
But they are so aware of they're emotionally intelligent. Yeah. Security gives you, because your caregiver recognized those emotions and honored them, you also learn to honor them. You recognize them in yourself and in others.
Yes.
So they support people very genuinely. They are so happy when their followers succeed. For them, you don't have to, insist at every appraisal. What are you doing about succession planning? Because they're secure enough to be easily replaced.
Yes.
So they support others and they help others also become authentic.
Right.
They are confident, but not overconfident. Not the overconfidence of a narcissist. They are confident. They know what they are capable of, what they are not capable of, and they will say it. And they will develop people in their teams to stand where they are weak.
Yeah.
They will acknowledge the team. They will not, like the narcissist, go and tell the CEO, I figured all this thing out by myself.
Take all the credit.
Yes, they will tell the CEO, I have a wonderful team.
Yeah.
And in fact, Evelyn, she's I'm grooming her to take over. She can deputize for me. They don't steal people's projects. I once had a boss who stole my entire... But they will come alongside and say, she did this.
Yes.
So they are never worried about their security. There's actually one gentleman I know who is so secure that he empowers his people, and he keeps getting very big jobs. I think he arrives and people are like, you are the kind we want.
Yeah.
So people don't like letting go of him.
Right.
I'm glad now he's in retirement and he's training leaders. He's training leaders on how to when you empower others, it doesn't remove from you.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. So a securely attached leader will be like that, encouraging everyone all the time, sharing the gains.
Yes.
And of course they induce a lot of loyalty because you are safe with them. Just the way they were safe with their caregiver. Even as parents, they induce safety in their children. So this is probably the best we can get in attachment style.
I know, and I think in organizations and in HR specifically, I keep hearing this term, psychological safety, being used in HR terms. And this is what we mean, creating a safe space where people can thrive, people are empowered, authentic leaders will create that space.
So we could even end the podcast.
I know. It has landed.
Or even... insecure leadership then is the opposite as a close. But maybe we could think about the ones we talked about being anxious.
Yes, how they show up.
How they show up in leadership. I think because they have been at the end of the stick of receiving in contact.
Sorry, let me just cut you short a bit because this question just keeps coming to my mind. The way sometimes we say, let the child, when you're bringing up a child, we've had this theories. Let the child cry. They'll eventually, let the child cry so that they learn. Tell me about that. I just want to insert that because it keeps coming to my mind.
That breaks my heart. Yeah, I talk about it a lot. Or even, don't let the child get used to being held. Because when you go back to work, the house help won't be able to do her work because they'll be. And I say, can you just employ the house help to hold the baby? To be with the baby. Forget about housework. So it's a very dangerous model we have because when you ignore the child, what have we just said they learn? Low self-esteem. And it's not just it's low self-worth. It's a continued feeling, by the way, very serious, of being ashamed to exist. Because I'm such a bother, so you let me cry. I'm such a bother. You don't hold me, yet I need to be held. Remember, I've come from a womb. I was swimming from deep end to deep end. It's nice. I don't worry about where food. This is an unsafe world. I need reassurance. And so I tell young mothers, hold this baby until they run away from you because they will be communicating to you, I'm now so safe, I can explore the world. And then I know I can always come back. That is what in attachment language is called a secure base. A secure base. When we have time, there's a lot to say about attachment.
I know. So would that bring about an avoidant attachment style? Ignoring the child,
Yes.
Okay.
Because a baby learns, okay, let me soothe myself. I'm sucking,
Oh,
some babies just
a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me suit myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. So let's go back now to the other insect.
Yes, the leader.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the anxious child. The anxious preoccupied or anxious. Let's just leave it at anxious. Because they were used to inconsistency, they are full of self-doubt. Can I do it? When we talk about imposter syndrome, it has a home in anxious people. Anxiously attached. I'm not talking about anxious people. It's anxiously attached people because the message was mixed. So when I have to handle myself, I have mixed messages about myself.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I can or I can't. So they seem very reluctant, very unsure, and you can imagine leading a team when you are like maybe or perhaps should we or should we not? Yeah. So it doesn't give the team the confidence that they need. And, just like ABD mentioned it about the codependent leader, but they also always need external validation. Right. They are the people who you must keep telling, well done, I support you, you've done well. If those words are missing, self-doubt takes over. And they goof a lot because they don't know, is this right? Is this wrong?
They're not getting that validation.
Exactly. So they rely on external validation. And when you're going to ask me, how can we help them? We have to help them to self-validate.
Right.
Yes.
Good one.
Yeah. You didn't get the attunement, but now you can attune to yourself and recognize that you couldn't have gotten this job if you're not. So they have to keep spewing out negative self-talk and replacing it with honest truth that they are competent. The fact that they were given mixed messages does not remove their competence, and they can work on it.
So does it mean, that I can't remember what you used it, meta thinking. Is that the tool that they would use to give themselves validation?
Be aware. Even what you said, self-awareness. Once you realize I am insecurely attached, how do I behave? Find out how do I behave as an insecurely attached leader. What are the thoughts? What are my thoughts that support my very, hesitant, insecure, and confident behavior? How can I build this confidence? But at the bottom of it, they carry an overwhelming sense of shame. Insecure attachment generally. Okay. And shame is, I am the wrong number. I am wrong. I'm just not it. So a lot of work on the self is required. Yeah. I think we are killing many birds. Huh?
I know.
So can we go?
So that's the anxious.
That's the anxious. Let's go to the avoidant. So we said attachment is the working model. How do you see the world? So for them as leaders, because they learned, by myself I'm best, they are very poor team players. They prefer to make decisions, and they do make good decisions because all their lives they've learned to survive by themselves. But you see now that's not good for the team. So they will make very good decisions and quick because they don't have to consult anyone, but they alienate the team. Then they focus on efficiency. This is a hostile world. I have to survive. I've been ignored. I have to be efficient. So things here have to. So they come and tell you, this thing has to work, and it has to work very quickly. And you're like, but so and so is on leave. The team is short of self. I say it has to work. So they focus on efficiency because that's all they know. So they are self-reliant, as we can see from the independence. In terms of, remember, the codependent leader is so empathic. They hear you.
Yeah.
The dismissive avoidant or the avoidant, they don't know anything about emotions. But you don't come here to cry at me at my desk. Go and cry first, then come.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So empathy is not in their DNA.
And can actually confuse avoidance for narcissism. There's a way they share. Share traits.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are really solo operators. So a leader who is a solo operator is a bit dangerous because they don't empower the team like the secure leader, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the avoidant.
So how do you tell the difference between the avoidant and the narcissistic leader?
Because you'll observe and find the avoidant has no grandiosity.
Right, yeah.
Okay. They have no sense of entitlement.
Okay.
They just want to be left alone to accomplish this thing.
I see.
It's not for their glory. So for them, efficiency and completion of tasks.
Yeah.
That's the guiding force.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more so like survival kind of, right?
But and detachment.
Yeah.
So you work with so and so. No, I prefer to work alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good one. Okay.
Yeah. So disorganized is very disorganized. It's very complex. It's very complex. They have so many fears. Actually, the disorganized is like you live from fear to fear.
Okay.
Yeah. You fear being given a team.
Yeah.
Where one person is inconsistent. You just fear working with people because you might find they're inconsistent. So that is the anxious side of you. Remember now, these are both.
Yes.
So you fear inconsistency because that's what made you this way.
Yeah.
You fear abandonment. What if we start this project together, then they leave me in the middle? I'd rather do it by myself, or let me choose the people I want to work with. You know, they fear being devalued by the workplace. What if nobody recognizes me? You know, I want to be recognized, but I told you, it is like imagine a bowl of spaghetti. You can't tell. It's a very complex and confusing. So all these fears, will I lose my independence if I work in this team?
Right.
Can't I be allowed to work by myself? But I also want proximity. Can they give me confusion? It's very confusing.
It's confusing, but I think what you've really brought out is a different fears that really helps to understand, or someone who's struggling to understand what they're disorganized. They have many fears: fear of abandonment, fear of name it.
Yeah. So because of those many fears, and many people are not aware, I am fearing this because of this. Yeah. And this may not be, nobody may be out to get. You know, they said that there were misinformation to a disorganized is so bad because they believe it and they run with it. Yeah. And so these fears make it so difficult to work with people. Yeah. So you can imagine a leader who is disorganized in their attachment style. Yeah. They'll confuse the team. Yes. Yeah. You don't know even where they are coming from. You know, and they punish you for their fears if they're in a position of authority, you know, and nobody can understand what is this dynamic.
So they're also very inconsistent and create inconsistent environment.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, they were traumatized. Yeah. So they don't have a strategy, especially for dealing with difficult situations. Yeah. They struggle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that really gives us an understanding of that and how they show up in leadership styles. And that's very helpful because as leaders, you show up how you are. Sometimes you're not even aware of how you're showing up. But this gives us insights into how sometimes what are the telltale signs that the way you're showing up is not secure. So, interrogate, investigate and see why you're behaving like this. What's the root cause of it?
Yeah.
So even as we close, I think as we come to a close, how do we help leaders in terms of attachment styles? How do we help them heal their attachment styles or become more secure in their leadership styles?
Okay, I think where we began, self-awareness, if we can help leaders, there are these companies, I don't know what they are called. They come to the workplace, they give you tests, they give you, many kinds of tests. I wish one of the test management consultants would do is attachment style.
Right. Yes. I like that idea.
Yeah. So let the people know this is how I attach.
Yeah.
And this is what I struggle with.
Yeah.
Help them become aware, like the disorganized, that you have fears. These things you feel, recognize them, name them. In fact, there's something we say, if you name it, you tame it.
Yeah.
As long as it's unnamed, you'll just be feeling something.
Yeah.
So self-awareness is so key. And I think leaders of leaders can give direction in people to understand themselves and then encourage people to do therapy.
Yeah.
Where they can be walked with to walk towards security.
Yeah.
These are some things that if you're not aware, you cannot help yourself.
Yeah.
But as we said, insight is 90%. You're 90% there because you learn also to catch yourself.
Yeah.
Before you go after somebody because they are threatening you, you will remember secure behavior empowers a person who is better than me.
Yeah.
Empowering is not losing.
Yes, absolutely.
So you learn how to catch yourself. Yeah.
And I like what you shared about even the workplace. And, there's an increasing need for workplace psychologists. And I guess an addition to that is bringing therapy, bringing attachment style tests so that people, and also for the leaders to know that it's not that you're out to get the people that you're leading by making them do the test. It's actually to help them and to help them get help where you can.
It's to empower them. Like a secure leader would do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Dr. Winnie. I think that's all we had time for. But it's been such a rich discussion. I've really enjoyed and I've really gotten so much. I can't wait to watch this also and learn all that you have shared. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for going in depth. You've really honored this podcast, I must say.
Thank you.
Because of the depth that you've gone into to help people become more secure leaders, which is an area I don't see much talk about, but it's something that we need to really address now.
Yeah.
So thank you for the time. Thank you so much, Dr. Winnie.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. It's been a pleasure. As I said, I'm passionate about these things, and thank you for the opportunity to relay what I have learned so far.
Yeah. And lastly, how can people reach you? You're a psychologist. This is what you do for a living.
Yeah. So should I give my phone number or
where do you want maybe your email address?
Okay. I have so many email addresses.
Or do you want them to reach you?
Let me just give my office number.
Okay.
And my personal number.
Office number?
Yes.
Office number is good.
Yes, office number.
Okay.
Yeah. So office number is 0708 722 777.
Okay.
You will find a beautiful soul called Catherine, and she can assist you on how to reach me.
Yeah.
So that one is I think that's the best way.
And that's part of your practice for psychology?
Yes. So I run a practice called Wema Psychological Services.
Okay.
Wema means wellness, wholeness.
Yeah.
So we try to use psychology for that. And 98% of my work is virtual.
Okay.
Virtual sessions, but we do also have arrangements for physical sessions at various locations for now.
Yeah.
To cater for people coming from different sides of the city.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. We're honored. And that's all we had time for. Thank you so much to the viewers, to the audience. We appreciate you. If you have any questions, please put them on the comment section and we'll be happy to respond. Thank you and bye.